Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Baston, that's ZimTech guy. So in this video, we're going to take a look at iPhones. If you're an Android user like myself, is it worth the switch? But before we do that, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. And if you do eventually end up liking the video, please hit that thumbs up button. Now, this previous week, I had an opportunity of playing around with an iPhone for a long period. And I have to say, I didn't expect what I got. Now, a bit of background, I've been using Android since day one. Not to say that I don't have any Apple devices. I actually have an iMac, but you know, the price of an iMac with the value that you get over time is worth it since you'll be using it mostly for work. But when it comes to an iPhone, I always thought that iPhones are just a luxury, you know? There's just overpriced gadgets. But after my experience, there's quite a few things that I learned. Now, the first thing that I saw when it comes to iPhones is that the build quality. Those phones are actually well built. I was using the iPhone 11 and it has a bit of heft to it, but not that weight where you feel like you're just carrying maybe a big battery or something, but that weight that screams premium. The next thing that I liked about it is the user experience. Actually, it didn't take me much to learn how to use an iPhone. You know, the one I was using had gestures, and it was actually quite seamless. That if you're going to pick up an iPhone today and you start using it, I can guarantee you by half a day, you probably know how to use the device. And that was my experience. And the third thing is that iPhones have fast processors, very fast. Now, coming from Android, we have a whole spectrum, you know, of processors to suit different categories in the market. We have entry-level processors, mid-range, even flagship-level processors. But when it comes to iPhone, one thing you're guaranteed is that they use one processor. For example, the iPhone 11, iPhone 11 Pro, iPhone 11 Pro Max, they all use one processor. So you're guaranteed of speed regardless of which device you pick up. Now the differences will probably come in terms of cameras and all those other things. But those phones are very fast. And when I say they're very fast, I mean like you can literally throw anything at it. When it comes to gaming, you can play videos, you can multitask, you can do a lot of things. Which takes us to the other issue, RAM management. That phone is actually very, very good when it comes to RAM management. Now these days, as you know, flagships are coming with 8 gigs or 12 gigs of RAM. But the phone that I was using, the iPhone 11, only has 4 gigs of RAM. But the way it handles tasks, you probably think that it has 12 gigs or something. So the next thing that I observed when I was using an iPhone was that it has good battery, at least the model that I had. Now, if there are any iPhone users out there, maybe you can let me know in the comments if the battery is good on all devices or it was maybe probably this particular device that had good battery. But I pushed the phone. I played games. I did everything. I threw everything at it. I was watching videos. I was doing everything. But I couldn't even finish the battery. I mean, like the screen on time on these phones are just amazing. The fact that you can shoot up to 4K 30 frames and the image quality of the video and the photos. The photo side, there are different sort of modes that you can choose from. Now, I'm not saying you can't get these on Android, but there's just some way, somehow, I don't know how they do it, but the way the quality comes out on iPhone is just unique. It's just different. Now, there are also things that I don't like about iPhone, and the first and obvious one is to do with the price. iPhones are very expensive. But in fairness, iPhones tend to hold their value over time. And the other thing that I didn't like, especially in my experience, was you can't, move things around. Let's say you want to move music from Android to iPhone. The process is actually quite difficult. What I didn't like about the iPhone 11 as well was that the refresh rates, whilst many Android phones are on 120, 240 Hertz, they're still stuck on 60 Hertz. But that having been said, everything about the iPhone is it's actually quite good. So in conclusion, would I switch to iPhone from Android? Even vice versa. I mean, like, if your lifestyle, needs an iPhone or an Android, just go for it. Move beyond the stage where you are stuck to one operating system. As for me, if I manage to save my lung, I think I'll be getting an iPhone as the next phone. So that's been it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're Team Android and you're asking a few questions, or if you needed reasons to switch, there you have it. iPhones are actually very good phones, and Androids as well. If you get flagship Androids, they are just miles ahead. Remember, iPhone, they only got these bigger screens recently, whereas Androids had them for years. Alright, so that's been it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're new to the channel, once again, please consider subscribing. And if you have any questions regarding this video or any other content that I share on this channel, please leave a comment down below. Otherwise, see you in the next video.